He wasn't on it.
Well, he's on it now, get him on
Well,
it.
he's going to get on it.
You're just gonna put that in yourself, you told him, man, you put it in yourself.
Mr. President, who has the board table?
Okay, Dan, we got a motion.
Okay, I second it.
You seconded it. Let's have a roll call.
Would you please restate the motion that I'm voting on?
A resolution to put in any new culverts and replace old ones. What's difficult about it?
I suggested an amendment. You're not interested in that?
What's the amendment?
That it be done by a board decision, not just randomly.
That's what we're doing. Board, we're the board.
Well then,
I wouldn't
Amendment,
know
put
it
it
here,
in
so
the
if
motion.
next week I go out and put it in, I'm legal.
Okay, let's vote on it. Jeff,
no.
Don,
Yes.
and I say yes. Okay, let's move on.
Okay? Make a
Point of
resolution.
order, where are we on the agenda?
We're making,
What are we doing?
Well, this started out with Will, so
we're still on this.
So you're jumping down to,
Was he the guest speaker?
You want to do the resolutions?
point of order, where are we, Mr. President? Where do you wanna go?
Correspondence.
We're gonna finish this here resolution. We're you wanted to go on
What,
with
okay,
it.
what are the titles of those? What are the topics of those resolutions?
Jenny will have to give you.
Jenny will get it
She'll
figured
have to
out.
give you a resolution number.
The topic, not the number, the topic.
This is for work for us, work for the township. So the township can go out and do this work.
There's more of them?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. We're gonna make sure it's a blanket, go work out. Okay,
That first one was pretty much a blanket, wasn't it?
no,
What didn't you cover there?
everything's it's gotta be, we're gonna make sure. Okay, I make a resolution, we take down any trees on the right of way that's bad or needs to be down.
And I'll second it.
So for conversation,
Yeah.
I think that should also be a board decision, not just a random process.
Jeff, we're the board. That's just like you was talking, you said Cook Rider Road had a bunch of them to come down. There is.
There's a
We
lot
know
of them
that.
out there. I have a
Okay,
whole
we
list
want-
of them. I've
if-
had people calling me, asking me when they can get theirs done. You
If-
set a precedence recently.
If it's too muddy to ditch or anything else, we can go out and work on trees. But,
Great, get out there.
well, we wanna make sure we're legal. That's what I'm doing. I'm making sure that anything we do, we're covering.
Okay.
What is your motion?
To take down trees on the right of way, bad trees or any that needs out.
I don't see the necessity of that motion as it reads.
Okay, I already seconded. Roll call vote. Jeff,
No.
Don,
Yeah.
I say yes. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, I make a motion that we purchase gravel or cold mix whenever needed.
And I'll second
Now, for discussion, usually we have a stockpile of gravel. At the end of the year, we have money left, we stockpile. We didn't this year. We got two roads that's gravel. Guthridge, part of Guthridge, and part of Lawyer Road. But, that's just like Eric asked me, he said, now, the gravel that you put on Cook Rider Road, did you go purchase it, or was it from a stockpile? I said, the gravel pit's just right down the road, and we go down and whenever we need it, and get it. So, I want this in there, that we purchase gravel or cold mix whenever needed. That way we can go get it. We don't have to worry about, oh, you violated the law, you went down there and got gravel, you weren't supposed to do
I
that.
didn't read any of that in what Mr. Kern presented.
Well, that's what,
But I do have a concern there. I think it should be a bid process. I think you should,
a bid.
yeah, yeah.
Who are we gonna bid?
At least annually, you need to check prices out. Dan is driving all the way to Smalls Brothers and picking up cold mix. I'd like to see a comparison, and as a board, make the decisions based on the facts, the costs and the transport and everything.
Let me tell you, and then,
That's
But-
just an example. My
We
feeling is
Yeah.
that it should be a bid
well,
process and then.
the guys went to South Zanesville to get it.
And it was,
And
wasn't no good.
That's
So I
right.
went to Gambier to get some. We got the cold mix, got the job done.
That's one
The
incident. We're
cold
talking
mix
about a
is
motion
what?
that I feel that it should be in
About
there.
$7
The board reviews
a ton
those costs
cheaper.
at least annually.
It's about $7 cheaper.
Let's move on. We can talk about this all night long.
Okay, I made a motion to purchase gravel or cold mix when needed.
I second it. Roll call vote. Jeff,
That's unnecessary, no.
Okay. And I say yes, okay.
Is that funny?
You want to say you want a resolution?
Is it?
Yes,
The same guys who said they wanted a resolution for everything they done.
Okay,
We should do
It doesn't do anything anyhow.
I make a motion.
Mr. President,
No.
could you please make sure that this discussion remains at this table?
That's
Point of order,
what.
it's a board discussion, it's not open comment.
I know that, we're
Mr.
trying
President, please take care of it.
Talk to my neighbor.
Hey,
I make a motion that
You
That we-
recognize as a board now?
I make a motion that we can repair equipment when needed. In other words, a truck breaks down, we can take it in, we can fix it, or the tractor, whatever, without having to have a meeting.
and I'll second.
Never needed a meeting for that. For emergency situations, you don't need a meeting for that.
Well,
We
Okay,
just covered it.
all right,
what you was
You
yelling
can
about.
vote on
a roll call vote. Jeff,
Unnecessary, no.
Dawn,
it. Yes,
and I say yes.
okay. Another resolution, that, I make a resolution that we clean ditches when needed.
And I'll second it.
We're already doing that. Well, we
Okay,
should be
roll
doing
call
it.
vote.
There's, I'd
Jeff,
like to discuss, are we ready to vote again?
well, yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
Okay, if we're going right to vote, no.
it.
There's a lot more to it. We're not
And
doing
I'll
it.
say yes.
It's not getting done like it should, so that's an issue.
Where have you been?
Okay, this is kinda dumb, but I'm gonna have it on here. I make a motion, we pick up the cinders of dogwood left over from last year and check on the tree.
Second.
We've already checked on that tree. What,
With
did you
that-
talk to Eric about that tree? No? I think we probably
Okay.
should, since there's insurance companies involved.
All right. Roll call vote.
Don't see the necessity.
Okay.
There are cinders, you need to pick them
And
up
I
and get
say
them out of
yes,
there.
okay.
Okay.
That's all the,
Listen, Pat, that's all the resolutions right now. If it's not on there, we can't do it.
okay.
We have a meeting.
All
Where are we now?
right. Yes, speakers. We done correspondence and then we jumped to all this stuff. Any guest speakers? Okay, Mr. Miller,
Mr. Chairman, I'm here from the Ohio Township Association, if I may come up front, please.
yeah,
I realize this is your meeting and this is your board, and I see, set. As president of the Ohio Township Association, Licking Counties, I believe I know Jeff, yourself, Mr. Watkins, and your physical officer is not here. I'm here to observe your meeting, how you run your meeting, the rules and procedures. I've read the Beacon a few times, this, that, and the other, but my point is this, that when you come to a meeting, and this is for everyone involved, you're here to observe the workings of a township meeting. This is the board runs the meeting. The public comment is down here somewhere on whatever. Point being, these gentlemen are to run the meeting. Whether you get along with them, whether you do not, whether you agree with them or do not, your comment should be held to the end. At our meeting, once he bangs the gavel, we respect everyone, to be respectful of the board. As a board are professionals and will be respectable of you. Now, and if you can't handle that, in our meeting, we have a sergeant at arms. And he can ask you to remove. We've actually had the sheriff years ago. What I'm trying to get at is, whether you agree with what these gentlemen are doing, they're working hard for this township. I'm just amazed at some of the noise, the comments, the